Good morning, good morning. Come on in and let me know if you're around. If you're catching the live, come and say hi. Let me know where you're joining me from. And if you are new, and if you're on the replay, drop us a little hashtag replay. Let us know that you caught this and what you think of the card and the tapping. And if you're hearing me saying tapping and you're thinking, what is she on about? Then you might just be new here and you're very welcome just as you are. So my name's Emma Starling. I'm the Inner Smile Coach, and this is the Daily Tap, and it's your secret weapon for feeling good, no matter what's going on around you. So tapping is another name for emotional freedom technique, or EFT for short. And what we're doing is a little bit like acupuncture. Good morning, Steph. How are you? We are tapping on the end points of meridians, so acupuncture points on the face, the top of the body, and sometimes the hands. And it sends a calming signal to the back of the brain, the amygdala, to calm down any stress or worry that's going on for you at the moment, whether you know about it or not, whether you're conscious of it or not. And then it also sends out serotonin and dopamine into your body so that you feel relaxed and calm. It calms the brain waves so that you can come out of frantic thinking or cycling thoughts and into calm, relaxed awareness, which is alpha state. You can make better decisions. You can be more resilient. You can actually always be, as well, be more creative and intuitive in the alpha state. And so, and all manner of other health benefits. But the immediate benefit of tapping is that you will feel better and calmer in the moment. So if you are experiencing stress right now, you're worried about something, you're about to go into a big meeting, or you've got a promotion discussion, or you've had a fight with a partner, or your child's first day back at school, or whatever it is, thank you. Then a couple of minutes of tapping with me will really help you to bring this prefrontal cortex back online so you can think straight, make good decisions, and have a bit of focus and feel relaxed in the process. So the way that we do this is we take a card from an oracle, an affirmation, or a tarot deck. Today I'm using Earth Magic Oracle by Stephen D. Farmer. I don't use this deck very often at all, but it was shouting out to me, and look at the matchiness of the plants in the background and the whole, anyway. So we'll see. And the cards that usually come out tend to match my outfit somehow, and that is how we know that it's a really strong sign. So the first card that's come out is Fog and Veiled, and it's kind of a greyy, yellowy color, which again matches nicely in. So this is talking about something that is veiled. Okay, maybe that's something you can't see. Hey, Yasna, good to see you. Maybe that's something you can't see, you're not clear about. And then that card came up as well, crystals and focus. And again, with the grey sort of and the matchy. So whatever feels foggy or veiled is going to become crystal clear, and you're going to move into focus. So let's read out what these cards say, because there might be more of a message in there for you. Now, what I want you to do, or what I invite you to do, is pay attention to how this feels in your body, like what you notice happening in your body when I'm reading this out. Okay, you might get a little bit of resistance, you might get a little bit of cynicism, you might get a little bit of panic or worry, you might get a little bit of joy or a little spark of excitement or hope. Just notice what goes on for you. And I'm going to read them out in the way they came out. So fog first. So it says fog is simply a low cloud, a blanket of water crystals. The other card was crystal, right? That hasn't gained the density of raindrops. The thicker it is, the more it shrouds us in its damp and billowy arms. It can be so thick that it makes it nearly impossible to see directly in front of us. During those times, silence makes its own sound as we pause and allow ourselves to be enveloped in this shroud of impenetrable density. We may even feel as if we can do nothing but be still and await what's to be revealed. Because it can be paralyzing, right? When you don't know how to move forward. Yet, even within the thickest fog, we can be assured that it will eventually burn off as the sun's rays infiltrate the veil, which is what's happening in this picture, right? Once they do so, we can anticipate how the light and warmth will bring us welcome relief from the cold. As the sun continues to disperse the fog, our surroundings become illuminated and we have the opportunity to continue forward. Now, there's no coincidence as well that the color of the sun is yellow, which is the solar plexus chakra, which is all about taking action and having courage and all the rest of it and moving forward, right? So it's very, very tuned in. So the actual message is, you may be enmeshed in confusion and uncertainty and are unsure if it will ever clear up. Today is not the best time to make decisions, particularly major ones, also because we're in the new moon. Okay, so Know that this foggy veil will eventually dissolve. Although there may be ways you are unconsciously contributing to this state, the greater truth is that this is simply a cycle you're moving through, and like all things, this too shall pass. Allow yourself to feel confused. In fact, decide to be confused. No matter what attempts you make right now to make things happen or move in any specific direction out of impatience or frustration, and that's the key, you risk only creating more confusion and uncertainty. So be still and patient. Wait for that first glimmer of awareness to lift the veil so that you can see the choices before you more clearly, and can then choose to align yourself with the will of spirit, right? So whatever is feeling unclear to you right now, it's the huge message here is don't push forward and try to get an answer or try to take action from a place of frustration and confusion, right? And this is where the tapping will help. Hey Kim, good to see you. Because when we get frustrated and when we get confused and we try and push forward anyway, we're pushing from a place of lack, right? And so that's what we're going to bring in. Okay, because how, who you are being while you are doing is everything. So let's then look at the second message, which is crystals and focus. Okay, so it says here we see an amethyst crystal cave, which I would love to live in, by the way, bathed in the water from a river, the points of light representing the spiritual force that these crystal beings generate. Amethyst, as well as other types of quartz crystals, have been used for thousands of years in magic and healing, as well as for intensifying psychic capabilities. Since its violet color is the same as the crown chakra, it's often referred to as the spiritual stone. The nature of quartz crystals, the second most common element in the Earth's crust, is that they help focus the power of our life force or spirit. Where attention goes, power flows, and crystals magnify this power tenfold. Our intention influences where our attention goes. When we're consciously aware of our intention, it facilitates the focus of that spiritual power and supports the manifestation in material reality of that intention. Okay. So, big message as well is if you want more clarity because you are confused about something and it's not clear, if you have got an amethyst crystal, or you can just visualize, visualize amethyst colored light. Okay. Close your eyes and visualize that. And you can do that when we tap in a minute if you want to, and ask for clarity. Okay. So it says it's time to bring your complete focus to the subject of inquiry. So whilst this is saying this is not a time to act, this is a time to inquire. Okay. So to ask spirit, it says eliminate all distractions and give this your undivided attention. Whether this is a project, relationship, or simply a relaxing time spent walking in nature, be fully present to the situation. It's not about pushing. Okay. Come back to center. This sharpening of focus will expand your awareness and allow your inner guidance to penetrate your consciousness, which can then be parlayed into appropriate action. By being focused with crystal clarity, you are in the flow of your life force and, in fact, have become one with it. It's not a hypervigilant or tension-filled state, but one of relaxed attention. Keep your eyes, ears, and heart focused on that which you need to pay attention to, and miracles can be created. To paraphrase a fictional elder, use the force and use it in life enhancing ways. So I really love this message. It's a big one to start the week with. So wherever you are unclear, okay, don't push forward from confusion, from frustration, from unclarity. Take some time to get focused. If you have an amethyst crystal, great. Sit with that, either lay down with it at your crown chakra or just sit with it and have the intention to get really clear. Okay, so let it illuminate, because you know the answer. We all do. Sometimes we just need to come back to center and get really, really quiet and get really still and ask ourselves what the answer is. So focus, okay? Focus on it. Shine the light on it. Hey, Vanessa, how are you doing? Okay, so let's do some tapping. So I'm going to hold those cards up and we're just going to tap. Okay, I'm not going to use the book. So 2 fingers and full responsibility for your own well-being. We start on the inner eyebrow. Wherever there are things I'm unsure about, or things that are confusing me outside of the eye, underneath the eye, I choose to come back to center. Under the nose. Now is not a good time to move forward. on the chin, from a place of frustration or confusion. Collarbones. Instead, I channel the light of amethyst. And I connect to my crown chakra, which knows the answer. So that I can come from a place of inquiry to get clarity. Today, I choose to lift the veil and focus on what's inside. I always know the answer. And I let go of anything that is clouding my view. Relaxing and releasing any frustration. Relaxing and letting go of any confusion. Relaxing and inquiring about the answer. Relaxing and allowing crystal clear focus. And then on the third eye, in the middle of the forehead, so be it, and so it is. All right, take a nice deep breath. So, how do you feel now? And I forgot to say before that before you start tapping, what you want to do is tune into an area of tension, tightness, discomfort, or pain in your body, and give yourself a number in terms of how intense it is. And now, after the tapping, what's the number again? You can do that with stress level as well. If you want to think to yourself, okay, how stressed do I feel this morning on a scale of 0 to 10? 10 is completely stressed out of my tree. And then after a couple of rounds of tapping, or even maybe 10, 20 minutes of tapping, if you have the time, what is your stress level after that? And I guarantee you it will come down. So I hope that you enjoyed this. If you love this content, please do feel free to subscribe to either the YouTube channel, to make sure that you've liked and followed my Facebook page, and to like and comment on the post, and perhaps even share it so that we can get this message out to more people, that you do not have to stay stuck in crappy emotions, in unhelpful states, that you can take the power back and you can do it really simply. Okay. So I love that for you. If you have not yet grabbed my free guide, 7 Steps to Calm, put a heart in the comments and I'll come back and I'll drop you the link. Likewise, if you haven't grabbed your library card yet and you want access to a growing and ever expanding library, there's over 40 videos in there at the moment of zero fluff targeted tapping videos that you can carry around anywhere on an app, then you can pop library card in the comments and I'll drop you the link to that as well. It's £27 for lifetime access. You never have to pay again. So I hope that that really helps you. Thank you, Vanessa. I really appreciate that. I really appreciate that. And I appreciate each and every one of you who's joined me today. Lots of love. And I'll see you again tomorrow on the Daily Tap. Bye for now.